Hey out there in Facebook land. How's everybody doing today? I am exhausted. I have been getting ready to go out of town, and that meant having to wash clothes. But before I was able to wash clothes, I had to put away the 3 weeks of clothes that I hadn't put away, that I had already washed from last time we were out of town. So that was, amazing. So that's what I've been doing today. And it's so funny. I don't know if y'all have heard of this thing. Right before I came on here, this has nothing to do with oils, I'm sorry, but this is too cool to not share with y'all. There is this thing you can get from the post office. Now, the post office I'm fine with. Our mailman out here is sometimes a little weird. I guess we all have that one guy. But anyway, there's this thing called Informed Delivery Daily Digest. Okay, from the U.S. Post Office. You can get it in your email or whatever, and it is so cool. It emails you every single morning a scan of all the items you're getting in your mail that day. It's the coolest thing ever. So I can know if it's even worth walking out to the mailbox, which I know isn't that big of a deal, but our driveway is really long. And, if it's cold or hot or raining, or basically every day in South Louisiana, the weather isn't ideal. It's like walking out there. Okay, sorry, I had to get on that side road, but I just discovered this and it was amazing. So today I am talking about an amazing oil. First of all, y'all see my diffuser necklace? Isn't this cool? It's the Young Living one. It was released in the spring catalog. It's got a little felt pad inside there. I'm sorry, this backwards thing on the live on the computer really freaks me out. I don't know if any of y'all can guess what oil I have in it. I'll tell you at the end, but it has something to do with the single. This is a blend, but it has something to do with the single I'm talking about today. And the single I'm talking about today, hey Tammy, hey Tina, is cinnamon bark. Cinnamon bark vitality and cinnamon bark non-vitality. That's what we're going to talk about. There's two kinds of cinnamon essential oil. You can get cinnamon bark essential oil, or you can get cinnamon leaf essential oil. Young Living has cinnamon bark essential oil. Why do you think that is? Of course, it's because cinnamon bark essential oil is better. It's more potent, it's stronger, it's more expensive. And if you have ever smelled the Young Living cinnamon bark essential oil, you will know what I'm talking about. I mean, you can almost smell it through the bottle while it's closed up. I was actually going to go get my bottle and show you, but my bottle is soaking in Epsom salts because I used it all up, and now it's in there getting happy and clean and making me some good scented bath salt. So one quick thing, what is vitality oil and what is a non-vitality oil? Basically, inside of a vitality oil, the only difference is the label. There's the vitality label and there is the aromatic and topical label. What happened is the FDA said that the same product cannot be labeled for both consumption and topical and aromatic use. So Young Living is always striving to work hand in hand with the FDA. And so we said, okay, no worries. They created a whole line of oils that are labeled Vitality. And what that means is we're opened up to sharing about using it for ingestion. So that's pretty awesome. It just opens up how we can share about the oils. So tonight, when I'm talking about ingestion, I'm talking about Vitality. When I'm talking about topical aromatic, I'm talking about the non-Vitality, the regular. However, we do need to understand that it is literally the same exact oil with two different labels. Okay, one of the greatest things about cinnamon bark essential oil is that it supports healthy circulation. Why is healthy circulation important? Well, for several reasons. When your blood and everything is circulating right, it prevents your arteries from getting clogged. It is healthier for your organs. It's not taxing them as hard as when things are all, not working. It's running too hard or too slow. That's the beauty of essential oils, is that they're intelligent. They know what it's going to do is it's not going to go in there and fix this problem or that problem. It's going to go into your molecules and say, hey, you're not working right. You're not doing your job. Get with the program. And so that's what it will do. Also, when you have poor circulation, I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut this window, it's giving me glare. When you have poor circulation, you also, that's much better. When you have poor circulation, you also have issues with inflammation. You have issues with libido. A lot of people find that circulation and sexual function are tied hand in hand. Cinnamon bark essential oil is great for that. It also supports a healthy pancreas. So think of what your pancreas controls. It controls blood sugar. It controls insulin. Well, if you're having trouble in those areas, then you need some cinnamon bark essential oil in your life. 2 drops in a capsule, fill it up with carrier oil. Boom, there you've got your pancreatic support. You've got your circulatory support. You've also got cinnamon bark essential oil fights free radicals. What are free radicals? Okay, so I actually learned the chemistry of this, and it's complicated. I don't remember all of it. But basically, if this is like your cell, free radicals are like these things out here doing like this, and they're trying to find a way in, and what they're doing is they're aging your cells. They're aging you. That's why it's so important to not have free radicals, to fight free radicals, because they actually age your cells. And that can lead to fatigue. People who get autoimmune issues, chronic fatigue, stuff like that, a lot of that is tied back to free radicals. So when you get something that fights it, hey, that's good for every cell in your entire body. It is also uplifting emotionally. It can trigger great feelings. If you think about it, when people say, well, how can an essential oil affect my emotions? It's because the place in your brain, hold on, I choked myself. The place in your brain where your emotions are stored can only be accessed by your sense of smell. So when you're smelling something like cinnamon bark that has a good aroma, y'all, I'm choked myself here. On a side note, how cool is this cup? Can you see it? It's made from a cut Ninja Red bottle. Anyway, so that's how emotions are tied to our sense of smell. Is that you smelling something like this? If you're feeling depressed, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling kind of blah humbuggy. Well, cinnamon bark essential oil is extremely uplifting. And you might say, well, why wouldn't I just use some cinnamon powder in my recipes or on some potpourri for my mood or whatever? Because they have very different compounds. The essential oil has much different molecules and has different compounds that are preserved through Young Living's distillation process, which is why it's so important to get your oils from a quality source, because you know that during their processes, they're not putting anything synthetic, they're not adding or taking out anything. They're harvesting and distilling at exactly the right moment to keep the most number of volatile compounds possible in that essential oil. That's why it's better than the spice. How would you use cinnamon bark essential oil? As I said before, you can put a couple drops in a capsule and then top that off with a carrier oil. Whatever kind of carrier oil you like. A carrier oil is just a fatty oil. So it can be olive oil, it can be coconut oil, whatever. Young Living has V6 oil. What that does is it kind of helps keep you from repeating that essential oil, kind of tamps it down. And it also protects the molecules of the essential oil by wrapping it. It kind of protects it from your stomach acids. So that's a good thing. You can also make tea if you woke up with a scratchy throat, or if you suddenly choked yourself while doing a Facebook Live. You can make yourself some warm tea with a drop or two of cinnamon bark. I'd probably put a drop of orange or lemon in it, some honey, warm water. Suddenly you have this very soothing, very healing tea that you've made. Cinnamon bark essential oil is also great for immune system support. It's one of the #1 essential oils in the Thieves blend, and it knocks out any kind of the bad stuff that your body's trying to get. So if you feel like you're coming down with something, cinnamon bark is a great place to start. Now here's what you're thinking. You're thinking, I need some cinnamon bark oil. Tell me how to get it. Tell me how much it costs. Well, here's what it is. This month, if you place a 100 PV Essential Rewards order, guess what? You're getting cinnamon bark for free. Young Living has never offered a free oil at the 100 PV mark that's as expensive as cinnamon bark. Okay, cinnamon bark is $31.58 retail and $24 wholesale. So $24 for a 5 milliliter bottle. Well, that's not terribly expensive. Usually the 100 PV promos are less expensive oils than that. So this is a huge gift. This is really them helping us get ready for the upcoming cold season. Cold weather, cold feelings, cough, all of that. We want to get rid of that. What is Essential Rewards? If you're wondering that, Essential Rewards is Young Living's monthly program. You get to pick your oils you want. It's just a little lifestyle box you get in the mail every month. But you get to pick what's in it. It's not some random stuff that you may or may not use. Like I was in one of those like Birchbox things or something one time, and usually like one of the things in the box per month I liked. One I was like, okay, and the other ones were like, oh, I would never use that. So I love that with this monthly program, you get to pick what you want. You get to pick the day it comes. So say you're going to be out of town and you want your oils faster. Order it, have it ship a day or two earlier than you normally do. Say you're not getting paid yet and you don't quite have the money right now. That's okay. Push it forward a little bit and let it go a little later. For me, I love Essential Rewards. You get points back too, right? Points for free stuff. So how much free stuff do you get when you buy stuff from, Target or Walmart? I mean, none. So, and here's a little key. If you use a credit card to pay for it, where you get like points on your card, you're really like getting double points, right? So you're getting your points on your card, maybe take a vacation, airline points, and you're getting your Essential Reward points for future free oils and stuff. Like it's a win-win. I really don't understand why everyone is not on it. So this month at the 100 PV level, you are getting free cinnamon bark essential oil. And that's the oil I've been talking about this whole time. I'm also doing a promo for anyone in my downline. So if you're watching this and I am your upline, whether I'm right above you or several levels above you, doesn't matter, I will send you a free bottle of essential serum, a beauty serum for your face. It's got frankincense, myrrh, geranium, and carrier oils that are great for the skin, like almond oil, vitamin E. It's going to be super soothing, feeling serum. So that's also free for 100 PV essential oil order this month in October. So all of that said to say, y'all need to get you some cinnamon bark essential oil. You need to get on Essential Rewards so you can get that cinnamon bark essential oil for free this month. If you have any questions about Essential Rewards or any of the oils or anything that Young Living has, I'm here. I'm glad to help you, glad to answer any of your questions. Feel free to post questions in this video comment thread. I will answer them. Even after the video's over, I'll still go back and answer them. And what is in my diffuser necklace is abundance. Lately, I have been on this like abundance kick. I don't know if you can see it. There's a glare. There we go. I love this oil. It smells amazing. And cinnamon is one of the main scents in it. So I've been wearing it constantly in my diffuser necklace. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining me. I was hoping to keep it for 10 minutes. I went a few minutes over. I'm sorry. I get chatty, and I did have to choke myself in the middle, so that was good. So anyway, I love y'all. Good night, and thanks for watching.